Hello and welcome back to the When You're podcast, the podcast for when you're doing anything. Today we're talking about when you're freaking out because your package is lost. So, I mean, gosh, my throat's all messed up. Sorry. Anyways, I, like a lot of people in this world, like to order stuff on Amazon. Now, the typical way that it works is you order a package, right? They give you an estimated time of when it will arrive. And usually, depending on, if you have a paid subscription or you have Amazon Prime, they will fast track it to you. That's the way that it usually works, right? Well, I mean, listen, I was on Amazon one day, and I thought to myself, you know what I need? I need this thing. It was like I'm just gonna say what it was. It was just like it was like a blanket. It was a blanket of sorts. You know what I mean? It was just like one of those blanket hoodies or whatever, right? And so I ordered this thing because, I like to feel, I like my room to be cold, and I like to have I like it cold and me to be warm. So, I ordered this blanket, and I got it. I ordered it, and I was expecting it to get here within the next week. This was back in July. I ordered this in July, and it said, when I ordered it, it was like, listen, this is going to come in next week. So, be prepared, relax, take it easy, kick your feet and just wait. And if you're anything like me, as soon as you order it, you're just like anticipating for it to come. You're like, yes, finally, it gets to, it's here. It's a little excitement to it, right? And you expect it right away and a lot of times. And so I ordered this thing, this blanket, and I'm just in a positive mood. I'm like, I didn't just order that blanket. I ordered other things with it. I ordered like a couple of things, but I ordered it, and I was like, it was the last thing. It was going to be the last thing to show up. It was going to be one of the last thing to arrive to where I live. So I was just like, all right, just one after another, one package after another. Like the first one got there, and they're all kind of what is it? They package it all together so that way they don't they don't waste cardboard or plastic or anything, and obviously delivering it as well. So it's to be as efficient and eco-friendly as possible. So I get a couple of my stuff, and then I get another things of my stuff, and then the final package would be coming the following week. Well, and I always make sure that I get my packages come on time, or like when it's estimated to come, because I just, whenever I order something, I'm just like, if they have it available to track, how they give you the tracking thing on there, is like you can see what's going on right now, and it'll be like your order has been sent, they shipped your product, and then they just have to put it on a van and people will deliver it to you. And then they'll put like the estimated time it'll get there. So it'll be like, you wake up in the morning and you look at your phone and you're like, you look outside and you're just like, there's no package yet. Like it said it would come today, and then it goes like, actually, it'll come between like 12 p.m. and 4 p.m. So in that window, and then you're just like, all right, so 12 p.m. it'll be here. It's not there yet. It's on delivery, and then you're just sitting there like, okay, 1 o'clock now. Where is it? And then it's still not there. And then 2 o'clock comes, and then they drop it off, and you're just like, yay, woohoo. That's how it usually works, right? That's how I always get my packages. They always come through. They come and, they come by, they drop it off, and then I go outside and I pick it up. That's simple enough. It's easy. But the way this one worked, I don't know. You can always tell. It's easy to check on Amazon if the product is good. You can always tell by obviously by the reviews and the stars and whatnot. But like, they have the top overall pick. They have the Amazon Choice. Like, they have all those options, those filters that tell you that like, this is a good product. People buy it and they get it and they enjoy it. You know what I mean? And you know, it's easy to check if it's good. And you also, as I said before, it's just simple. It's efficient. It's easy to know, okay, this is when it comes by. And then other than that, all I have to do is wait. And usually I have no problem with waiting. Waiting is the easiest thing in the world. It's the most simple thing to do. Because all I have to do is just live my life. And then once it comes through, boom, my life is better than it ever was. You know what I mean? Like, the waiting factor doesn't really bother me all that much. But on this particular product, it did. So, you know, for this blanket, I was trying to find something fun, but they didn't really exactly have the blanket I was looking for, if that makes sense. Like, they did, but they didn't. So this one that I found of the blanket I was looking for had very low ratings. Well, it wasn't reviewed a lot, meaning there wasn't a lot of people, quote unquote, buying it or, you know, leaving like good reviews or any reviews really. But the stars were at like a 5. So let's say that the blanket had 5 stars, but it only had like 101, you know, reviews, or like people who like bought it, and none of them left like real reviews on the product, or like, this is a great, you know, that you scroll down at the bottom and it says, and people are talking about it, they're like, this is a great product, or somebody's like, it's good but it's not great. Some people post like a photo of it and it's like, it's not what it looks like, or the material isn't as soft as I thought it would, you know, just people critiquing it, right? Being honest about what they bought. So I got the one with 5 stars, 101, you know, reviews or people who bought it. And it was also, I mean, I don't get me wrong, I wasn't looking for like the cheapest option, but when compared to like some of the other ones, I was like, I can't justify that price. And it's also like, the reviews weren't what's it called, they were also at 5 stars, but they had less rate people who reviewed it. So it'd be like 5 stars as well, but they'd only have 68, whereas this one had 101. So I was just like, yeah, let's go with the 101, because more people have obviously bought the product, and you know, it's more likely that this is a better product. So, you know, I check out the stars, I look at the reviews, I try to, you know, I take a chance. I take a chance on this product, and it's coming in within the next week. So I'm just sitting back, relaxing, and I order it. I put it in my cart and I place my order. And, you know, you really just have to hold on to, like, you know, to the idea that this blanket that I've looked at and I've been looking for is going to be exactly what I want. You know, it's going to be exactly what I need. But so I order it, right? And the thing about paying for this one, I should have knew right away was not good. It was because when I went to go pay for it, they added extra shipping. So when you have like, I don't know why I'm talking to you guys like you don't have Amazon Prime, but like for Amazon Prime, it's just, you know for a fact it's coming from Amazon. They're shipping it over, right? So you usually get free shipping. So you don't have to worry about paying extra, you know, shipping and handling fees. I meant fees. Shipping and handling fees, right? But this one added a certain added shipping fee. So that tells me that, okay, it's not Amazon, but this is the only, listen, because it was the only thing of what I was looking for, I was willing to comply. I was willing to give in to their demands. I was willing to concede. I was going to be like, you know what? Fine, I get it. If they want me to pay a little bit extra for shipping, I'll take it because I really wanted this blanket. So, next thing that comes is trying to figure out is waiting. Obviously, I'm waiting for the package. So, because I'm waiting for the package, right? I mean, I'm not going to sit here and tell you guys that I'm like this super, super patient person. But at the same time, like, things take time. You can't rush everything in your life. So I'm waiting there. I'm taking my time, just trying to enjoy life before it becomes better. You know what I mean? Like, it's going to get better as soon as the package comes through, but I have to wait this period out. So, I'm sitting there and I'm trying to figure out my other orders come in, right? And I'm just waiting for this one thing, and it's going to come a little bit later, a few days later than the others. Understandable. I got no problem with that. And then it gets to the day of, and I'm in anticipation. I'm like, finally, it's going to come today. It's going to come through. And then slowly but surely, as I'm looking at like my orders, trying to figure out, okay, when are they going to drop it off? The deadline passes, and I'm just like, oh no, I'm devastated. I'm hurt. I'm like, what's going on? Why did it not? Where is it? What's happening right now? So I go onto my, obviously on my Amazon, and it says, yo, your order is late, but it'll be next week. It'll be like next week for sure. And I'm just like, I mean, okay, I don't fight it. They give me a new deadline. They tell me these are the days that it'll come through. If it doesn't come through by then, we'll see how it goes, right? Now, I've had a late package a few times. I'm not gonna say it wasn't. It was actually the one that I paid for on this order. So like, one of the things that I bought missed the deadline, but they came in the next day, and they weren't brought in by Amazon. It was UPS. The UPS delivery brought it. So because of that, in my mind, I was trying to track it, but I couldn't track it because it wasn't Amazon anymore. It was UPS. So UPS took it, and then they brought it over, and then well that ends well. Like, I got it the next day. So that's what I was expecting with this blanket. I was expecting it to arrive the next day because, it got here late. And then the next day, it just drops by. That's what I'm expecting. But that's not what happened. What ended up happening was, well, we'll get to what actually happened, but it didn't show up the next day. And I was just like, okay, so I really am going to have to wait a whole nother week to get this package, which I was not excited for, but I was like, there's nothing I can do. It's out of your hands. It's out of your control. So I'm waiting. And then the following week comes through. The following week is here. And now I'm excited again. I'm like, okay, there's been a bit of a build-up. I don't know if it's going to be worth it, but, I was happy. I was like, yes, I've been wanting this. Also, while I was waiting for this package, I got sick. I don't know if you guys could hear it. I'm still feeling a bit of the after effects now, but such as like my voice a little bit. But other than that, I've been feeling a lot better. But at the time, I was feeling sick, pretty pretty sick. So over this time that has happened, that has gone, that has happened all along these last couple of days, I was sitting there and I was wondering, when is it going to come by? How are they going to, they're already a week late. They should be here by now. And then it just doesn't come. It doesn't come. And then I'm, again, left with this feeling of, why is it not here? Why have I been lied to yet again? What is going on? And somebody please give me my order. So this is why this is why stores are good. This is why stores are needed. This is why it's so much better to go to the store and literally grab what you see. Okay? But, how was I supposed to know? All right? It was just, it was 5 stars and 101 buys. Like, how am I going to deny that? All right? I should have known. But anyways, this package hasn't made it yet. And now I have to figure out what's going on. And so I look on my Amazon and it tells me, listen, we're sorry. We don't know what's going on right now, but your package is coming. It's just going to take a little bit more time. And if you prefer not to wait, we'd be happy to give you a refund. So I'm just like, give me the refund. This waiting thing is not for me. You missed your deadline twice. I got nothing else to do. I can't take this anymore. I'd rather just have my money back than have to wait another day for this package. So I go to their customer service thing, and it's taking me to all these different places, and they go like, and they all tell me the same thing, which is you can't get a refund until you actually get your product, or like if there's the option to get the refund or to cancel the order. So I couldn't cancel the order. I couldn't cancel it at all because it's already been shipped. So the process has already begun. It's already, the ball's already rolling on this. You can't stop midway and be like, no, it's already going. So it's already going, and because of that, you can't cancel the order. And I go like, well, can I get a refund? They go like, there should be an option for you to press get a refund. If you can't see the button, then you can't get the refund. And so I'm just like, I can't get my refund. Like, what am I supposed to do? So I was like, I think I should just wait. Let me just wait and see if it comes by. Maybe it'll take another day or two. So I can't get my refund, and I'm looking at this late at night. So I'm just kind of like, I can't call them because if I call them, they're not going to answer because it's so late. I don't know, So I'm sitting there in my room alone at night, and I'm just like, I'm not going to get anywhere. Let me just wait it out. I've waited this long. I might as well just wait for the rest of it, and we'll see where we go from there. And the way that the system works is there any number of things that have to take place, right? So first, a place has to make the product, right? Then they have to have a warehouse where they have an abundance of them. Then they have to be put up for sale digitally online via Amazon. And then Amazon from there makes, I make the purchase, they do the thing, they get the product, they put it in a box, they ship it over, somebody gets it in their warehouse, somebody puts it in their truck, and then in the truck it gets to my house, right? There's a process involved. I'm not unaware of the process or the system by which I get my packages, I'm very aware of it. It's just that how does it get to that point where it's just like it doesn't work? I paid extra shipping for this. So I just found it really ridiculous that I paid them extra shipping and handling, and they've neither shipped it nor handled it by getting it to my place. So I was just like, man, I really wasted that money on something that I could have, I didn't really in particularly need that blanket, but it was more of like an impulse buy. You're on there and you're just like, you know what? Also, I want this. And then you're just kind of like, yeah, that'll make me feel comfy and make me feel comfortable. It's really nice, So the system, I understand that it's a process. So, and these packages get tossed around everywhere. You never know what's where, what belongs to who. Sometimes things get lost. That's totally possible. But I don't feel like that was the case for this one. So, like I said, a previous order I made was via Amazon, but it wasn't Amazon that delivered it. It was UPS. So all of them are working together. They're part of a big puzzle with each other. They're interconnected. They join forces on occasion. So, and also UPS is in such a great spot right now because they just got that pay raise. Happy for those guys. And all of those delivery guys deserve obviously good pay raises because the more and more we order, the more and more valuable their job becomes because they get your packages to you on time. They make it work. You know what I mean? They're good at their job, so they obviously deserve to be financially well off. They deserve to be compensated for their job, for what they do. And that's great, happy for those UPS drivers, don't ever, I believe in you guys. You guys come through. You guys are out there in that truck all day and you don't get no love. Hey, you deserve that extra money. I don't know if it's like a huge pay, but I do know that they did get paid. So happy for you guys. Keep doing your thing. Anyways, just the whole delivery system is all over the place, and there's so many different variables that come into the mix, such as weather. It's been very hot because it's during the summertime, so I can understand people not wanting to deliver packages, or maybe every now and then it gets a little windy for the planes. I don't know what's going on, dude. I couldn't tell you. But this package, this blanket would not come by, and I'm waiting for it, and I'm still waiting for it. Well, not still. I canceled it, but eventually it got to the point where I was trying to look for anything to find this package. I was trying to find anything to get in contact, to figure out, hey, where's my order? I ordered it, and it's saying to track it. But every time I try to track it, there's nothing to track it with. So eventually I found what's it called? The company I bought it from that has the actual product. So I found that company. And then I was like, they actually have a tracking website. They have a tracking, like a package tracking thing. So if I input the code that I bought my order from, I can put that code in there, and then I can track my package, and then I know where it is. Problem solved. So I do that, and it is on the other side of the world, this package. This is not good. This is not, when I think about when I found this out, when I looked at the information about how they handled my order, when I think about all the steps involved for them, I'm immediately just like, why is it this complicated? So I tracked my order. I found it. And what ended up happening was, so I ordered it on whatever, let's just say like a Monday, right? They didn't get notification that I ordered it until the following day. So the following day, they're just like, oh snap, we got a package, we gotta send it out, let's do our thing, right? So they get notified of it, and that's at the start of the tracking. That's the start of it all. And then, well, the blanket, my order, my package is in China. It's in China, and I don't know what's going on. So it's in China. So they go, oh yeah, we got your order thing. We're gonna just take some time. So when my initial arrival date came by, that's when they got the item. Like, that's when they found this blanket in China. So the initial day when it was supposed to come by is when they found my item. And then from there, they have to package it, right? But then it also has to be inspected before it gets shipped out, before they put it on a plane and bring it here to the States, to the US. So from China, they put it in an airport, right? They put the thing in a box and they put it through the airport, and then from the airport they fly it to another part of China instead of just straight wherever, right? And then that has to get processed, and they have to figure out, okay, where's this going? What's going on with this? What's happening here? And then they go like, all right, well, this is going somewhere else. So it has to be processed again. Take it to another airport in China. And now it's been processed, and they put it on a plane, and then they fly it here to the US. And once it gets here, it has to be processed. Now, by this time, it has already missed 2 of the deadlines. So when it was initially supposed to arrive, and the following week when it was supposed to get there, right? So now it's supposed to be in America, but it's just taking time to process the package, figure out, okay, what is this thing and where does it need to go? So it's being processed, and it shows up in none other than Chicago. My order is in Chicago. And at this time, I'm still waiting. I'm waiting for this. You know, I'm waiting for my order to arrive. And eventually, I get onto my app. I get into my, I go onto the tracking place, and it's just stale. Nothing has happened since. So then I go on Amazon, and I check, okay, do they have any idea where it is, or are they going to update me on this? And I look on it, and it says, listen, your package is lost. Like, we don't know, it may be lost. You can still wait for it, or, you can just get a refund. And I'm still met with the same problem as I was last time. Is every time I go on the website, on the app, it just takes me to like this robot service where I ask, listen, help me with this order. And they're like, what can I help you with? I was like, cancel it. They're like, we can't cancel it. And then I go like, okay, well, the order is late. And then they go like, well, these things take time. Just wait 24 hours or 48 hours. I was like, okay. I was like, I want a refund. And they're like, you can't get a refund because it's already been shipped. you can return it as soon as you get it. So I'm just like in this constant back and forth with technology, trying to like, just give me my money back, please. And I'm freaking out at this point. I'm like, there's nothing I can do. I'm waiting for this lost package. It's in Chicago. I don't know what's happening right now. What can I do? So eventually I get onto customer service and they're just like, listen, just call one of our people and they'll help you out, which is what I should have done in the first place. But I wanted to like avoid like interacting with somebody and being like, hey man, I ordered this blanket and you guys won't give it to me and just give me back my money. You know, I don't like that. You know what I mean? I prefer no confrontation with anybody, but you know, I needed to do what I had to do. So my order is lost and I needed to get a refund. So I get on the call. I call them at Amazon. And they patch me through and they're just like, hey, what's going on, buddy? You know, just tell us what's going on. And I told them, listen, and I tell them this whole spiel. I tell them this whole thing. I'm like, listen, man, I ordered this package in July. It's August now. I want my money back because it was in China. Now it's in Chicago, and now they're saying it's lost, and I just want that refund back because I don't know what's going on. So he's just like, okay, so we found your, you know, I found your account. Do you want your refund back as like a gift card, or do you want the money back? And I was just like, give me my money back. You know, I'd rather have my money instead. And he was just like, okay, so let me just put you on hold and then I'll let you know what's going on. I was just like, okay. So they put the music on and the music's actually pretty good. It was kind of funny. It was a little distant. It sounded like it was playing in another room, but it was kind of nice. You know, it was like, you know, it was a piano and there was like a little bit of a guitar in there, but it was nice. It was like, you know what I mean? So it kind of had like a nice little ring to it. You know what I mean? Nice waiting music. And eventually the guy hops back on. He's like, yo, so I was able to get you your refund. Your refund will come in back to your card in 3 to 5 in like I don't know if he said 3 to 5 or 5 to 7, but he was just like, it'll be in there within the week. So I'm happy. I'm like, yes, finally, I don't have to worry about this thing anymore, and I can buy something else. You know what I mean? I don't have to worry about this package anymore. It's no longer lost on me. So after all of that, I'm still curious about where that package is. And dude, I was freaking out. I was just like, why is it, you know, did I order something I wasn't supposed to? Is this, you know, I was just like, this is the consequence of you trying to buy something that you had no business buying. And I was just like, oh no, I did something completely wrong. And I was just like, now somebody else in Chicago will have that blanket, and I paid for it to get over here. So that's what it was all about. So eventually I canceled it, and I'm getting a refund. But it was just like, you know, I want everything to flow smoothly, right? I don't want to have to ever deal with issues like this, where it's like I ordered something and then it's like a whole a waiting game for what you want. So now that I'm getting my money back, I will be and you would think like, oh snap, like, you know, don't order that thing again, but you know, I'm going to order a new thing. I'm going to order something new, and I don't feel bad about it at all. I will be buying another thing from Amazon. And I have not learned my lesson at all, you know? Because if it all fails again, I just repeat this process. Like that's the good thing about these failures, right? Is you learn from them, and now you know, like, I can just call up that guy again and just be like, "Yo, what's up, man? Listen, I need another refund, please." You know, that's what these failures teach me. What it's taught me in the long run. So at the end of the day, when you're freaking out because your package is lost, just, take it easy, sit back, relax. It'll either get to you or you just get a refund and buy something new. That's what all of this is about, right? You buy things and then you wait for it, and then once you wait for it, it either meets your expectation or you get something else, right? I mean, is that a good way to look at it? No. But what do I take away from this whole thing? I'm not scared to call the Amazon customer service. They listen. The system, whoever was delivering that package, I'm sure they were doing their best. You know what I mean? But in the long run, they did fail me. So I have every right to get that refund. And I have every right to buy again from them, because you know what? Those guys have succeeded more than they have failed me. And I will give them another chance as soon as I get my refund. Until I get that refund, I will not buy anything. So it's another waiting game, but we have to wait for it. So all in all, just have some patience and don't be scared to call people. That's really what this whole podcast, that's what this whole episode is about. You have to wait, call people, and then if all else fails, get that refund. You know what I mean? Just you have to have that patience, that waiting. So anyways, thank you guys so much for listening. I appreciate you subscribing to the YouTube channel. It means a lot. And I'll talk to you guys all next time. Thank you.